EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. 2nd down, here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So it's the big
no face mask, but it's a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, signal forward and take it.
I thought he overthrew him.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
No see?
Play action. Now Wilson. Slide, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home.
Damn, I tried to call timeout, man. Damn.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Willis will look to pass again here. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Willis. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is
wow.
Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there.
Wow.
The final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He finds his man Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Last play of the half, Willis. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab. 2 catches.
Bryce Hall, bro, you in position to make the play. You're literally not making the play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We get the ball back, yeah.
The ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain.
I don't know what happened, but keep it up.
We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They'll start to drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball. On 2nd down and 4. Willis, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Willis. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one.
I literally don't have an O-line, bro. A good D-line gonna run through my shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Pick the ball.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively?
Bro, you could have saved them 3 points, man.
I think they had a sigh of relief there.
Pick the ball off.
When he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
Willis is going to throw once more. Right side, Claypool's got it. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Willis's throw brought in by Austin. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 47 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
Let's go, Najee!
Touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
It's been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point from McManus is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted...
Oh, wow!
The offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one.
Fucking Minka, bro.
Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Man, even before that, you let them get beat deep, bro.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in the country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try...